And welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we have another music teacher reaction and analysis video for you. Specifically, we're going to be looking at Pentatonix's version of Daft Punk. So we did another Pentatonix video with the song Alleluia, and a lot of you guys really loved it, as did I. And this was one of the bigger recommendations that we got for our next rabbit hole deep dive. So we're going to go ahead and check out Daft Punk. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Use it, break it, fix it, trash it, change it, mail, upgrade it, charge it, point it, zoom it, press it, snap it, work it, quick erase it, write it, cut it, paste it, save it, load it, check it, quick rewrite it, plug it, play it, burn it, rip it, drag and drop it, zip, unzip it, lock it, fill it, call it, find it, view it, call it, jam and lock it, surf it, scroll it, pause it, click it, cross it, back it, switch it, date it, name it, read it, tune it, print it, scan it, send it, fax, rename it, touch it, print it, say it, touch it, technologic, one more time. Like the legend of the Phoenix.
Okay. All right. So first of all, a little bit of background. Believe it or not, I have not seen this before. I am a huge Pentatonix fan. I love them. I saw them in the show The Sing Off. That's where I first learned about them. I was a fan of them all the way through. Wanted them to win, and they did. It was amazing. But crazy as it is, I have never heard or seen this song before. My gosh, is it amazing. So I know that they've got amazing ability in terms of vocalists, but this song right now already I can tell this is going to be the Kevin show. Like, what he is doing in terms of the beatboxing is phenomenal. But aside from him, just across the board, the ability for them to get this electronic sound from their voices is just amazing. That's not something I expected from them with this. I thought it was going to be a little more on the vocal sounding side, and somehow we're getting a ton of this electronic sound from them, and it's incredible. I know Avi, for instance, is doing some kind of sounds along with his bass it's getting some of that effect. It's really cool. We're going to go back and just listen to that opening section again, folks, because it was amazing. This is what we do. We go back and we listen to the amazingness. Okay. Oh my gosh, the harmonies too. That's another thing. We'll talk about that in a little bit here. Let's go ahead and check out this beginning again, though.
Buy it, use it, break it, fix it, trash it, change it, mail, upgrade it, charge it, point it, zoom it, press it, snap it, work it, quick erase it, write it, cut it, paste it, save it, load it, check it, quick rewrite it, plug it, play it, burn it, rip it, drag and drop it, zip, unzip it, lock it, fill it, call it, find it, view it, call it, jam and lock it, surf it, scroll it, pause it, click it, cross it, back it, switch it, date it, name it, read it, tune it, print it, scan it, send it, fax, rename it, touch it, print it, say it, touch it, technologic, one more time. Like the legend of the Phoenix, yeah. All ends with beginnings. It keeps the planet spinning. The force from the beginning. No. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our close to the stars. Say, we're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get sun. We're up all night to get fun. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get sun. We're up all night to get fun. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get up all night to get lucky.
Okay. So, oh my gosh. All right. One, let's talk about Kevin real quick first. The stuff that he is doing in terms of the beatboxing is amazing. Some of the fills that he's doing with his tongue, like, it's amazing. Just the ability to roll some of that stuff and get some of those sounds out is really, really, really impressive, on top of all of the other stuff that he's got to do on top of that. Like, it's one thing for me to roll like that, but then to add all of the other stuff that he's doing on top of that with the beatboxing, it's amazing. Like I said, this is going to turn into the Kevin show, because some of the stuff that he's doing is phenomenal. The other thing, just we've talked about it before. The three that are on screen right now, their blend, and I know that I believe all three of them went to the same high school, if I remember correctly, in Texas. Their blend that they get together is just amazing. I think that's part of the reason that this group does so well. They just have such an amazing blend between the three of them that it's so hard to replicate from person to person. Um, Obviously, they each have their own amazing voices that are in their own right. Mitch has this ridiculously amazing upper register. Scott has this incredible range. I didn't realize how low his range could be until some people recommended some videos for me to check out. I did not realize he could sing that low. And then Kirsten, ugh, she's just a power vocals on her are amazing, just absolutely amazing. The other thing I want to talk about though is the writing of this song. So I know that they do a lot of their own writing, and the writing of this is amazing. Like we got to a point where I was like, oh, okay, this is going to be a good stopping point, and then they trick you, and I was like, wait a second, what are they doing now? What's happening? What are they doing next? Are they done? Are they still going? What's going on? Like that's great writing. Whenever you as a listener think something is going to happen, and then they catch you and they pique your ear, and you're drawn more into the story that they're giving you musically, and then they keep going. Like it's such good writing on their part, guys. We're gonna go ahead and move back just a hair to lean into this section here. Here we go.
Last night I had a dream about you. In this dream, I'm dancing right beside you. There's nothing wrong with just a little bit of fun. We were dancing all night long. Oh, I don't know what to do about this dream and you. I hope this dream comes true. One more time. Hey, we're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, alright, don't stop the dancing. One more time, we're gonna celebrate. Harder, make it better. Faster, makes us stronger. Never after. Work is never over. Work it harder, make it better. We faster, makes us stronger. More than ever after. Our work is work it.
Okay, if there's a section we got to listen to again, it's absolutely that section. Oh my word! So one amazing solo from Kirsten. One of the things though that caught my eye through that section here was what Mitch was doing with the very end of his little solo that he's got going on. I don't know whether it was an effect that he was trying to get with the vocals or if he was literally breathing in between singing. So I know that circle breathing is a thing that you can do on a brass instrument, but it almost looked like he was circle breathing while singing. I don't think that's possible? Question mark. I mean, I'm not a professional vocalist for a living. If you are someone that is a professional vocalist and is really, really, really knowledgeable on this subject, let me know. Is it possible to circular breathe while singing? I did not think it was, but it almost looked like he was circular breathing at that section. We're gonna pick up there so we can see that, and then obviously just listen to this amazing section where they're just passing things off from person to person. It's just an amazingly well done ability there through this section. And then the other thing too, Mitch, that high part that he's got through that section, that passing around section, that sounds so electronic. I don't know how he does that. That was amazing.
I hope this dream comes true. One more time. Hey, we're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, alright, don't stop the dancing. One more time, we're gonna
Coming right up here. Watch his throat. Okay, I don't think it was circular breathing. It almost looked like it though.
Faster makes us stronger. Never after. Work is over.
Okay, so one, I don't think he was circular breathing as I listened to it a second time. Like I said, this is a first time, guys. I have not seen this song before, so I'm kind of delving into this with you. I don't believe it was circular breathing. I think it was just an effect that he was doing with his voice there. But man, when he sings that high part, when Mitch sings that high part in this section, it's just incredible. It sounds so electronic, even though it's not. It's incredible.
Oh yeah, alright, don't stop the dancing. One more time, we're gonna celebrate. Harder, make it better. Faster makes us stronger. Never after. Work is never over. Work it harder, make it better.
Oh,
Who's the nation? Oh, music's got me feeling so free.
okay. I love it. I love it when I make a comment at the beginning of a video, not knowing what's coming, and then it totally comes true. Kevin, I talked at the beginning about how I felt like this was going to become the Kevin show. Holy cow! Holy cow! Like, one, before we get too far into the Kevin discussion, Avi, the solo here from Avi is amazing. His resonance that he gets in his lower register notes is so amazing. I can't say enough about that. Like his resonance is just so good. But man, the the technical display in terms of beatboxing that we're getting through from Kevin through here is just ridiculous. Ridiculous what he is doing right now. We talked about how you can do rolls with your tongue like that. He's not just rolling through this section, folks. He is doing individual different like movements and techniques with his tongue like it's on top of a roll. I don't really know how. Obviously, I can't show you, but I don't know how to explain it. But if you listen, you can hear all of these different individual sounds that he's getting from his tongue and from his mouth. That it's not just a roll. It's insane.
Never over. Television. Who's the nation? Oh, television. Who's the nation? Music's got me feeling so free. Celebrating, dance so free. One more time, music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate and dance so free. Tonight, hey, just feel it. Music's got me feeling me. One more time, music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate and dance to the stars. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get fun. We're up all night to get fun. We're up for one more night. All night to the sun. Celebration. Feeling so free. Whoa, one more night. All night to the sun. Celebration. Feeling so our work is never over.
Okay, so we're going to rewind, obviously, again, guys. So one of the things we talked about before is how well that the three of them, the three, we'll say, lead vocalists, and how amazing their tone is together. On top of that, I don't know how they do it, but they do. Their vocal harmonies sound so much more complex than they are. It's something that's just unique about this group and the sound that they have when they sing together. The three of them from Texas in particular, Scott, Mitch, and Kirsten. Um, there's only three notes happening, but it sounds so full and rich and thick in terms of the harmonic construction that it just sounds like there's so much there when it's only three of them. And then when you add the bass and the beatboxing drop from Kevin on top of that, it's just so full. It's amazing. We're gonna start right around here. I think it is. It's a little hard for me to remember exactly where this started at, but I mean, who cares if we're back too far? It's amazing.
Tonight, hey, just feel it. Music's got me feeling me. One more time, music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate and dance to the stars. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky.
Like that section sounds like a full chorus, not just three people singing. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night to get fun. We're up for one more night.
One of the other things I wanted to mention too, I thought of, I love that they're using the whoosh effects to kind of mimic like a suspended cymbal. It's really hard to do that when you don't have an actual physical suspended cymbal, and Kevin is doing all of these crazy runs and everything that you would typically see on a set. So they're using that whoosh sound effect to really increase the dynamic contrast from section to section, just like a suspended cymbal would in a more instrumental driven group. It's just so amazing, so well done. Oh my gosh, what an amazing song. I don't know how it's possible, but I had not heard that before, guys. Um, Man, just so I can see why this won an award. I think it won a Grammy if I remember correctly. Um, the Not only is the execution of it amazing, but the writing of it is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. We talked earlier about how they were able to take what you think is going to happen and then they just throw in these layers of complexity that you don't expect and it draws you in as a listener. And they did that so phenomenally well in this song. Amazing group, amazing stuff that they're doing in here in terms of the complexity and the execution and the technique that's needed to be able to do it. Ugh, love Pentatonix. Absolutely love them. Thank you so much, guys, for recommending this. It was amazing. If you like this as much as I did, I'd appreciate if you guys gave me a like. Also, if you want to catch more content that I'm putting out in terms of music reactions and analysis, feel free to subscribe and turn on notifications. Last but not least, if you would like to join the live discussions on either Discord or Twitch when we decide the songs that we're going to do every Sunday, feel free to check out those links below in the video description. All right, everybody. Catch you next time.